So what's up, everybody? It's Kyran. You missed a Monday here on TransPop, TransPOC, and this week we'll be talking about testosterone, the man juice, the juice that gives you. So, just to start off, it does not take tea to be a man, and I want all of our viewers to know that, just in case people decide to not take tea for a reason, or they cannot take tea because of medical reasons, so on and so forth. So just always remember, tea does not make the man. We make the tea. Bam! So there are many different methods that you can go about upping your or increasing your testosterone in your system, and there's like different herbal methods. There's or not medicines, but I'll say vitamins and things like that that you can take, as well as having a high protein diet and exercising a lot to help increase your testosterone levels. And as far as tea goes, there's many different ways you can take tea. You could take it by injection, testosterone typhonate, or you could also use cream. And usually cream goes like somewhere on your arm or wherever the doctor tells you to put it. And you can also take pills for it. So, it's really more or less your choice as to how you want to go about your transition. If you want to go through HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy. I apologize, guys. And basically, it's totally your decision. So do not feel pressured to be a man, because it all starts with your heart. In my eyes, it all starts with your heart. But for me, I did decide to take tea, and as you already know, or I guess it's a later date because I already talked about tea and everything for myself, kinda. But I've been on tea for 2 years, and it's November. 2 years in like 11 months. No, 10 months. I apologize. Sometimes I forget because it just becomes like a day-to-day thing, or bi-weekly thing for me. And I do take testosterone siphonate. I do injections, and I do my injections 1.75 milliliters. I hope I said that right. I just know, no, it's 0.75 milliliters. And I'm sorry, guys. And I take it bi-weekly. So I'll show you a little bit of my stuff because it is my tea day today. So, this is my new script because I didn't go through my old one yet. But, just to show you the fresh stuff. Here we go. This is my tea. And it's got my name on it and stuff. And to take it out, this is what it is. Sometimes it may come in bigger bottles like this. Sometimes they come in really small bottles that are this big. I got that last time. And as it says on my script, inject 75.75 milliliters every 2 weeks. So there goes that, and here goes my bag of syringes that I get as well. Use as directed. Have one fill left, and they're 3 milliliter syringes. That sounds about right. So I know I sound like really scatterbrained about it, but pretty much I only know about what I need to do. And also, it is important that if you do decide to take tea, make sure you get your testosterone levels checked. There's other levels that are also checked, your cholesterol levels, and there's one more that they check, but I don't recall right off the top of my head. But usually it's a blood work process that you go through at first. And also, make sure you're not afraid of needles. And in my case, I actually was, but I was like, yes, man juice. So I didn't care, and I just defeated the whole fear of needles and things like that. I still get afraid of shots because they hurt more. Like, there's something in a flu shot that just makes your arm hurt a lot. And, like, when I inject myself with tea. It does not hurt. So I don't know what the doctor's doing that I'm not doing that I'm doing correctly, but it hurts. So yeah, that's my spiel on tea. Taking tea, I take it bi-weekly. Take Depo Testosterone, also known as testosterone siphonate. I take it 0.75 milliliters every 2 weeks, and I've been doing it. I've been on 0.75 for maybe a year and a half before I was doing 0.5 milliliters. So, and another reminder, when you take tea, do not think that if you take more tea in your injection, it will make the process faster, because it will not. It will use all that tea that is not being used and turn it into estrogen, and that kind of defeats the purpose of your HRT. And also make sure you do not share needles, and you do not share each other's testosterone, just because of the fact that one man's testosterone is completely different from another. So, be safe. Make sure you don't use needles, and use used needles. And I think that's about it. It's No Shave November, and I shaved my beard. I actually got a hot lather, where they lather it up, and then they just, and the hot towel. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. But yes, I'm participating in No Shave November, and I'm getting a little bit of stubble. I'll try to show it to you, but it's a little bit darker in here. But yes, I am participating in No Shave November. And my hair turns 2 this month. It's a little wild. I just kind of got it done. Well, I had to do it myself. But, it turns 2, so I'm very excited. I actually got to, the first time I did my dreads, I got to 2 years and like 4 months. So that's the decider, because I don't think I'm going to cut my hair because my head's really big. So, we'll see how this goes for the rest of my life until I start balding. The side effect of tea. So, also, before I leave, make sure you know your side effects of tea. There is, you will go through like hormonal changes, which will affect your emotions. Sometimes the way you address people come off very aggressive, and a lot of people can't deal with that sometimes. So, be mindful of your actions, and hopefully people are mindful of the changes that you're going through while you're on HRT in one form or another. And, make sure you also educate people on the process of taking tea, because honestly, when I started taking tea, my parents thought I was taking heroin. And they thought I was like some kind of addict. And I'm like, absolutely not. So, make sure you educate your family and friends on the process of taking tea. I try to, but my parents are old school and they think what they want to think. So education is important. Don't share needles. Make sure you follow your regimen as far as tea. And if you're not going on tea, make sure you follow your regimen. Make sure you go to a doctor regardless if you're going to use vitamins and create a diet that is high in testosterone, proteins, and things like that. And I'll let you know more along the lines, because my goal is to eventually get off tea and be able to maintain it for myself. So there's a lot that comes into play with that, but it's one lesson at a time, one day at a time. So thank you guys for tuning in with me. Sorry for my constant rambles. Y'all know how I do. I just like talking to y'all. And thank you for checking out the channel. Stay tuned for the rest of the guys this week, their thoughts and views on testosterone, why or why not testosterone, and make sure you choose the best method that is best for you, because like I said, it's the heart that makes the man, not the body, not the facial hair, not the voice, none of that. It's you. So be confident in who you are, and take care of yourselves, because that's the most important thing. Self-care is very important. So shout out to all my guys out there tuning in. Thank you very much for tuning in to Kyran, your Mr. Monday here on Transpop. Y'all know how I do. Peace, love, hair grease.